Hello. I'm making another hat for the residents of Occupy Madison, or for whoever wants to go get them from the free store. And then what you see me doing here is Tunisian double stitch, which I find works up rather quickly and is nice and sturdy and warm. Here's a result of one that I made. So what I do is I chain (12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Chain 20 because it's pretty much the width, the length of the hat minus the crown, which we will be doing the crown. I did a foundation half double crochet to give it a nice edge or border to seam through. And then I just I did the one row repeat of Tunisian double stitch. I am currently using a size 8 Afghan hook, just in case I needed to get it longer. And I'm using this Yarn Inspirations. One of these skeins makes 3 hats, by the way. And the goal is to make this long enough to wrap around your head, because we'll be making the crown and decreasing for the crown. You can make different sizes. Get back in camera here. Okay, so we're gonna do a Tunisian double stitch, which I've made it like a beginner video, and there's also other videos out there and tutorials, but just so you know what I'm doing. Let's go back. Say you have your foundation, or your foundation of the simple, however you started. Hold on a second, my cat wants my food. I made cheese curds. Stop it! Stop! Cats don't eat human food. Sorry. Okay, so because I'm doing a double stitch, I want to do a chain 1 because I need a little height. Am I in here? Okay. So what I do, I yarn over, I'm working into the loops here. I prefer these because it makes just a sturdier fabric versus having a hole. So I yarn over, I go into, I don't do this one, I go into the next one, pull up a loop. So it's very much like a double crochet. Except you only do half the work. And then you pull through 2. I do it again, yarn over, three in your loop, just pull through 2. Hold on a second. Okay, and what that does is it locks in that stitch. So when you do your reverse pass, it locks in that height. So you yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and this is just basically what I've been doing all the way across. Yarn over, go into your vertical loop, pull through 2. I'll show you what it looks like at the end before I do my reverse pass. Halfway through. You see, almost through. Okay, I'm going to show you. I want to go through these 2. Can you see? These 2 right here. Okay. Pull through 2. Now, this is what I have so far. Bear with me, I'm learning how to work a camera. Okay. This is what's nice about the Afghan hook, is it can hold lots of stitches. I'm going to put them all back on my hook, or whatever can fit, which is all of them. Now, I'm going to pull through just 1 because it gives me a nice clean edge. Okay, and then I'm going to pull through 2 because it gives me a full stitch. If I pull through just 1, it'll give me a chain. Pull through 2. go through 2. You want to kind of count how many go back. 2, 2. Two, 2. Did I stop recording? No, I'm good. Okay. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Same thing. 2. Okay. Okay, now do you see? So this is going to be the front for me. I just like how it looks. And this is the back for me. No, I haven't made a small yet. I should probably save some yarn and do a small. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a small hat, because I don't have any small hats. Now I am going to seam it together. Now because they're double crochet stitches, I go through this bar because we were working in there. Okay. And I go through the other bar. See, there's this bar. See that? And the other bar. Because otherwise there's like a minimal gap. This bar and the other bar. I do a single. Am I still in focus? Yep, okay. If you're wondering what this is and it keeps on shining, I make resin stuff. I made a magic wand and wire wrapped it and made a necklace out of it. It was kind of fun. I just wanted to. I got a mold on Amazon. I'm an Amazon affiliate. If you do use my affiliate. Okay, now I should have done that the entire time. That's okay. I'll just go back over and do a slip stitch just to make sure we have all the holes gone. For extra security, I do a slip stitch. Okay, so now you see me putting the hat together, or seaming it together. Okay, so now this, as you can see, it's a rectangle. That's my in focus here. That's all hats start with, is a rectangle. Okay. I'm still working on the wrong side. This is the wrong side for me because I like the texture. Now I'm going to be pulling up a loop Nope, I'm going to continue working in a double. Pull up a loop in all of them, and I'm going to be working in the round now. But I want to decrease. So to decrease, I want to do one standard double stitch, and then I decrease, double stitch. And then how you decrease a double stitch is you pull up extra loops. So this is your standard double. Pull up one loop in here, pull up one loop in here. So this is your extra stitch that you want to decrease. And technically you have 3 loops because you just decreased the one. But I don't want to decrease too much, because otherwise it's going to get kind of bumpy. I want to make it seamless. So see, I just decreased all 3 loops. This is your standard double stitch. See how it's getting smaller? Pull up a loop, pull up a loop. Now do you see? So these are my loops that are done. Okay. Can you see that? I don't know how to work my camera. Here we go. Okay. Now, this is my extra stitch I'm trying to decrease. And pull through all 3 and work it like a double. Okay, and I'm going to do a standard. And I'm going to do a decrease. And it feels like my hook is getting nice and tight. So pull all 3. Now what you do is you take your hook, if you have a cable hook. Okay, hold on, let me get my, here we are. And I have an extra cord. See, and just kind of work your way around. Decrease here. This is my previous, right? This is my working. I pulled up a loop, and I pulled up a loop. This would technically be my next stitch. So this is 1, 2, 3 loops, right? And then I'm going to do a standard double. Okay, this is my decrease. So I do 1 standard and then I do 1 decrease until I get to a nice crown. This is my double. Okay. Now as you can see, we're working in the round. I don't have any more loops except for this one. So I'm going to slip stitch right into here. It's going to go through that loop and pull up. And I just connected my hat. Okay, I'm going to work this like a double. Now because I connected, I'm not going to do the chain 1 to make an edge because I'm working in the round. Okay, so I'm just going to go through. Oh, hold on. This happens. Okay. Now, to get your loops back on your hook, I'm just going to put them back on my hook. Just turn it around. Take your yarn over and pull through 1, pull through 1, pull through 1, pull through 1. So you just pull through 2 like your standard reverse pass. Okay, looks like I've got one more on my hook, and then it's getting kind of small. It's supposed to. It's a crown. So next I'm just going to slip stitch and slip stitch decrease until I get to the crown. Okay, next I just, oh, okay. So as you can see, my necklace is getting in the way. I kind of have a crown going on, right? So I am going to slip stitch decrease. And how do I do that? So this is my first stitch. Now I'm going to go to my next one and my next one. Okay, this is just slip stitching. Get a loop and then slip stitch. Go to my next one and my next one. And the reason I'm going through my vertical bars is because it's closing up those gaps. Okay, so we have one. We're almost done with our crown actually, and our finished hat. This is a small. I do make some that are larger, but there's some kids out there, or some people with small heads. So I'll make a small. Plus I want to make another hat out of the skein. Maybe we'll do a medium. Okay. Now did you see, this is a gap from the Tunisian part of our crochet. You see the gap? We don't really want that. That's someone's head, someone's heat that will escape. So we're going to just continue just to slip stitch through every two until we get to the gap. Now you can also do like your standard crown and then like put the yarn in and pull it tight with a tapestry needle. But I like this kind of a little bit better. It's a little seamless for me and it gives me a little bit more height as I make slouchy hats. Slouchy just gives them more heat control. It's important when you're making a hat because your heat escapes through your head. So you want to give them enough blanket insulation, or make enough insulation. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna say I'm just about done here. Let me see if I can get some extra loops, okay? Okay, now do you see? This is the Tunisian double crochet hat. This will probably fit as small to medium.
Hi.
Hi. It's okay. It's fine. I'm finally making a tutorial, so okay. I seen someone do a video about how to do like a cast on, or a tie off to make. I'm gonna just try a different thing here. We'll try it. I just don't want it to come apart. You know what I mean? We'll try it. Okay, I'm gonna do a few more in the round because it'll not only give it some more insulation but more protection. And this is pretty thick yarn. So let me just see if I see. That was from, I don't know what that was actually from. Okay, I am just going to do a butcher's knot. Wait, that wasn't a butcher's knot. Butcher's knot, wrap around, right? Okay. It's not going anywhere. This hat is not going anywhere. See, it's stuck. And I'll probably just fry the edges later. Okay, so this is my rendition of it's a Tunisian double stitch hat. It's gonna be for small. They are going to, so I have these. Do you see so this is a different size. Like this is much bigger. I keep on looking at my watch because I can see what's in the camera view. See, this is much, much bigger for someone's head. And this is just a little bit smaller. And that's okay. People have different size heads. Okay, so these are the hats that I make. And just to recap, I do 20 chain stitches, but I do the double, the double crochet foundation because it gives me this beautiful inch right here, right? And then I do a Tunisian double stitch all around, and then I do the decreases to make the crown, and then it makes this nice clean circle. This I started at 9 a.m. I'm a little slow today, but I got this yarn, Ollie's. It was $4.99. It was red heart, super easy. It's for beginners, which this is definitely a beginner pattern. It was not really a pattern. I don't go by patterns. It's in my head. I do whatever's in my head and it turns out great. There's even a pattern on the thing, but I didn't use it. And I still have more than enough to make another hat. So one skein of this yarn makes 3 hats. They could be large hats if you don't play chicken. So this is what I do. Is I make hats. I make purses, scarves. Currently, my scarves are all donated. I don't have an example. Actually, my mom took my other scarf because she loved it so much. And she wants to show it off. I like how she really loves it. She's not a hat or scarf person because it was a combo. It was a match. She's like, oh, I'll take it. So I never keep anything I make. And if I do, it's for like a day to prepare it to give away. So this is the, anybody can do this. There's tutorials online. I have tutorials. I'm not a pro or had tutorials, but I can tell you anybody can do this. You can make it for yourself or your family or donate to a shelter. Whatever you do. Anybody can pick up a hook and do this. I will be doing classes to teach how to do this. It's a beginner-friendly thing. I will be going to different places, different community centers to show how to make this or other things with crochet. And I'm going to promote this as a mental health activity because that's exactly what it is. It's a mental health activity. It keeps your mind focused, you're doing something productive, and you're making something that can help you or somebody else. So this was just a video of how I made it. Now I do this like breathing. I do this every day, all day long. I never keep them, by the way. I'd like to, but then I feel kind of bad. I'm like, I don't really need this. I have hats, or no, I've got a purse. I do have one purse. Okay, so I did make, this is it doesn't fit all in the frame. It may fit all in the frame. This is my favorite purse I think I've ever made. It took 4 days. I got it on this was a pattern actually that I followed on the Craft Secret from the Hobby Lobby big yarn things. They're big yarn. Crafter's Secret. It was the bobble purse. Then I just did 2 strands. This is my favorite purse. I keep this one. And then I made a nice strong thing. I could fit a nice skein of yarn in there, and it goes really nicely. Well, thanks for listening and watching. I do really appreciate. If you have any comments or questions or anything, I'd like to talk and just get back into the community and help out. Obviously, I'm doing another one because I have some more yarn left. What happens when it sits out? Well, it gets kind of messy and then knotted and it's a mess. So there's a reason why I purchased 2 skeins of this yarn. I have a golden one. I got it. All these are running out very quickly. But normally they're like $10. So I got it for $4.99. So I'm gonna make another one now, but not on camera because I just did that. So thanks for watching and just hanging out and supporting me. I'm pretty new at this social media thing, but I am very active in the community, and I'm trying my absolute best to give back. In the end, we are all God's children, and I am trying my absolute best to be the person I can be. Well, thank you so much. Have a good day.